When I think of Kung Fu, one of the things I think of is the five animals technique: the dragon, the tiger, the leopard, the crane, and the snake. Each animal technique is unique in their own style. I am going to make this into a short. We are diving into the movie review of Kung Fu Panda 4, and Carl Douglas once created this popular song, and I'm going to let him say it.
I was kung fu fighting.
This is the full installation of the movie. Jack Black is back as Po, and Master Shifu is back by Dustin Hoffman. Master Shifu advised him that it's time to find a new apprentice to replace him and ascend to take on a new role as spiritual leader of the valley. Po has no interest in it and rather become the iconic Dragon Warrior. However, a new villain named the Chameleon, who is played by Viola Davis, threatened the whole nation to rule the world by taking everyone's martial arts, which is held by the 10 Masters. The Chameleon is also a shift-shaper sorceress who can change to anyone, including Poe's old adversary, Tai Lung, who is played by Ian McShane. You know, the guy from John Wick.
Excommunicado.
As Poe went to the tree of to meditate, he sees someone sneaking into the building and starts to investigate. He finds a fox named Zen, who is played by Aquafina. They have a cool fighting scene which results with broken vase and Zen getting caught while Poe holding the Staff of Wisdom, which was given to him by one of his masters. A few scenes later, Poe was advised that Tai Lung is back, but was told differently by Zen that it was the new villain Shift Shaker. Poe needed her help, and a deal was made to help Poe find the Chameleon and Zen can be free. It was not easy decision, but Poe took a chance on Zen. By the way, Zen is a fox who likes to sneak around and steal things. So Poe and Zen travel to this tavern to find a captain that can take them to Zen when the Chameleon is located. Zen up to her normal trick stealing and get into trouble, which results in more kung fu fighting and using the Staff of Wisdom to fend off the enemies. Afterwards, Poe and Zen sail into Zen home, where she was wanted by the law, which is consists of bulls as officers. When caught by accident, Poe tried to reason with them and was arrested, but to escape and hide from the law, which results in both Zen and Poe wanted by the law. They escape and find a secret hideout where Zen used to be, where it consists of thieves, con artists, and murder little kids. Needing to lay low for a night, they get a small assist by a gang leader who is an armadillo. Now they make their way to the Chameleon Castle by sneaking through the hungry lizards and escape through the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom traps, which lead to Poe getting captured. Zen's back up and set Poe up by taking the Staff of Wisdom and gives it to the Chameleon. The twist was Zen works with Chameleon since her foxy child age. It was consist of stealing, backstabbing, and who knows what she's done. The Chameleon plan was to acquire the Staff of Wisdom, open a portal, and take all the 10 Masters Kung Fu skills so she can rule the world, including spiritual leader of the valley. She gives a speech of she too small to know Kung Fu, and now she's on a bloodthirst to take over the world, but not before Poe escapes to fight a bunch of guys. And when Zen tried to explain to Poe her situation, it was actually the Chameleon, and she pushes him off the castle on to be saved by his father and his goons. What was interesting when the Chameleon gives the 3 rules of the streets. Rule number 1, never trust a stranger. Rule number 2, someone's going to get hurt, so as long as not you. Rule number 3, nobody cares about your feelings. While Zen, Poe, his father, and Mr. Ping, who is the goose, went to the Zen hideout to form an army because the Chameleon already has an army, and then opened a portal stealing the 10 Masters Kung Fu, which included Tai Lung. Poe knew he screwed up badly and wanted to restore order, even though Zen, Mr. Ping, and Poe's father were trying to convince him otherwise. Poe really wanted to do the armor thing and get back to the Chameleon Castle and settle this once and for all. A few scenes later, the armies fight on the outside of the castle, and now we have a showdown of Poe versus the Chameleon. The fight scenes, along with the graphics, was pretty cool, and Chameleon was better in the fight until she trapped him in the cage. Or was he really trapped? So now the world rests on Zen to take down the Chameleon, who basically taught her everything she knew, with the exception of one move which was taught by Poe. Zen took the Chameleon down for a second. Poe shows up like he was never trapped in the cage to begin with. but the Chameleon had one fighter striking her mind, but Po finished her off, restored the power to the 10 Masters, opened a portal, and then Chameleon was forced to go back into the portal along with the 10 Masters. Things got back to normal and Po decides to make Zen an apprentice and let the training begin. So what do I think of this movie? Let's see. Animated cartoon with kung fu action fighting and legendary actors and actresses. I like it. I like it a lot. Being a fan of kung fu for sure have bring back days of the Shaw brothers. Jack Black always make the movie entertaining. Viola Davis seems to light up the scene with her presence as the villain. And don't forget Dustin Hoffman and Ian McShane. The plot was straightforward, nothing over the top, well, except for a couple of scenes where the conscience started popping in all over the place, which was weird and kooky. This entertaining and a great movie to take your kids to see whether you like animated movies or martial arts. I would give this movie 8.5 stars. If you're going to see Kung Fu Panda 4 in the theaters, let me know in the comment section and what you think of the movie. What is your favorite animated movie? If you'd like to see more upcoming film release review on the channel, press the like button and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next movie review.
I was kung fu